This is a 2026 Ram RHO, and it's probably the most expensive one in the country. And I bought it from Ken Garff Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram here in West Valley, Utah. Be sure to ask for Josh. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see the options and features on this build. At the very top is the description. You guys see the base price at $72,495. And then here is a short listing of the standard features. Starting off the options is that black paint, trailer tow group, bed utility, and the RHO level 1 equipment group, which is the most expensive option here. And it continues on this side. You guys see there, it has the red interior accents for $14.95. Black power faux trailer tow mirrors, dual pane panoramic sunroof, RHO exterior graphics, has every single option, and it has like the high clearance steps too. And B-lock wheels pretty much finishes off the options. Destination comes in at $25.95 for a total price of $94,990. And then here are the fuel economy off to the side. I gotta ask a question: this or the Raptor? I don't know, guys. This thing is so sick. That 6-inch wider track width really makes a difference. That's what I like about these Baja pickups. They just look so menacing. You have those clearance lights built into the hood scoop here. You also have heat extractors right there. You have flow through on these fenders, so the air next to the headlights can flow right through. And they did a great job designing these headlights too. The sequential turn signals, has animations, and that front bumper is just built for the off-road Baja. Now if you look here, you can see it does have big skid plates. They go pretty far back. Hopefully you can see that. They're right there. And this is why you spend the extra money for the RHO, for this suspension. Now they do have forged aluminum upper and lower control arms. Cast aluminum is going to be for the steer knuckle right there. And this does have the Bilstein Black Hawk shocks, and these are the E squared because you can see the body of the shock. It has like a square design to it. And this suspension does not use deflective disc. It uses spool valves, and you probably heard that before because of the GM side of the house with the Multimatic suspension. Now they also have the external reservoirs right up in there, so they tuck them in front and center because they don't want them to get damaged, obviously. And they probably just ran out of space. That's probably why they did that. They just ran out of space. But yeah, overall, really nice suspension. And then check out these tires. These are the Goodyear Wrangler Territory ATs, LT 325 65 18, which is basically 34.6 inches in height, 12.8 inches in width. So you get most of that tire in width too. I mean, that's a big meaty tire for sure. B-lock wheels, which I think I would probably buy mine with these for sure. And if you care to see the capacity of the tire, it is right here actually. 3,195 pounds. At 50 psi cold. And as you step back, you'll see the beauty of this truck. They may have rock rails available, but I think I would definitely choose the high clearance steps. Tow mirrors, as well as cameras and lighting. And you guys see here, you have the power function top and bottom with heat. Lighting is right there. Smart key system. And let's see, I'm sure you guys want to see more of these skid plates, right? So they do give you one for the transfer case right there. Also for the fuel tank. That's gonna be 33 gallons. And here's where we're gonna fill up at. No surprise though. You gotta use premium for this truck. And check out these arms for the suspension too. These are basically the links. And you're gonna have that Bilstein suspension. out back too. They do complete the liner on this truck. RHO badge right there. Full LED taillights, and I didn't show you guys the clearance lights on the front end, but you have clearance lights out back too. You guys see right here too, full size matching tire, and it looks to be a matching wheel as well. You can't really see. And then 392 rear with the locker. Now you guys did see they do give you the camera inputs here. This is a 12-way for your trailer. LED lights, parking sensors, off-road bumpers, dual exhaust. Now those recovery hooks here are mounted onto the hitch too, which I like. That way if you do get stuck, you're just getting pulled from the frame. Power tailgate, 400 watts of power, bed lights. You have the tie downs already built in here too. Spray in, defrost on that rear glass with the power, and then you do have one camera up top. And that's gonna be for the rear view mirror. Now if you want to put this tailgate back up, check this out. Just put it up with your knee. Oh, like that. And then here's a nice side view of the beast. Thank God for the TRX. It laid the groundwork for this RHO. And because we were never expecting to get a TRX in the future, they pretty much gave the RHO everything the TRX had basically, except the crazy performance. But this 6-cylinder is no slouch. 3-liter displacement, straight 6, good for 540 horsepower and 521 pound-feet of torque. All that power goes through an 8-speed transmission known as the 8HP75. You guys see it also has a cold air intake system that pulls air from the hood. Let's go ahead and check out the interior because that's where I want to spend most of my time. You have to be a true hater to say that any other interior beats this. Ram back in 2019 hit the ball out of the park. And the TRX and the RHO just add to the flair of what Ram has done. My favorite interior of all time is right here. I think I like this better than my GMC personally. Like the suede that they add, the speaker grille design, the black chrome treatment, it just flows extremely well. And I actually like the red accents. I mean, it's kind of expensive for that option, but look at the Harman Kardon speaker grille here. That's a nice touch. 19 speaker, and obviously when you get the level 1 equipment group, you're going to get a bunch of upgrades to this interior, so just keep that in mind. A lot of stuff here is an option. So 10-way seat, actually 12-way seat, because the lumbar does go up and down. You guys see some suede inserts on the seats. These seats are real leather too, by the way. You have that twin panel up there. You have this sport steering wheel, more red stitching there. Wow. Even some of the red accent inside of there too. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. If you want to turn on the massage seat, it's right here. 12-way. They do give you the passenger screen and glove box. This is interesting that they give this truck this. This is going to be the tire pressure monitoring system for the trailer. Soft touch. And that looks like carbon fiber too. 12 volt, more suede up there. Center console is just well thought out. Dual chargers, tons of USBs, auxiliary switches. This goes on and on and on. Now I like the bowstring. You get a little bit extra bowstring with the RHO compared to the other trim levels too. And get this. This is an ultra luxury truck that has that Baja off-road prowess, right? Find me another truck that allows you to recline the second row seats. You won't, because apart from the mega cab from Ram, these are the only two trucks I know that have reclining second row seats. So I guess the older Tundras did, but they don't have that option anymore for 2026. More carbon fiber. You have heated and ventilated second row seats. There is nothing competing with this truck. Molly strips down here. Oh my goodness, this is like the best of the best. Now, can I be a little picky? I wouldn't mind the shades out back. Just saying, you know, if you have young kids, it's nice to have. You can see some of the speakers up here. Yeah, the overall design, fit and finish of this truck is just top notch. This truly is the best truck on the market. Take a moment and marvel at this center console. They show you some specs for the engine, the turbocharger, horsepower, VIN number with the boost, 28 PSI. Not bad. A little bit of storage there. And then down below, you have that 115 volt power plug. Cup holders are hidden. And then, by the way, this is the key, in case you want to see it. Has the RHO on the back of it. More perforated leather on the shifter. Let's go ahead and start this truck up. Red push button start. Of course, this is full drive, full time. 14.5-inch display. That is an option. You guys see right here too, you have that camera for that above the cab. Home link system is there. And that's how you're going to control that twin panel. Place for your sunshades right there. If you put it in reverse, you can see the 360 camera views. They also have good camera views for the trail if you do plan on taking this off road. This menu down below you can customize. Let's go ahead and go to vehicle and dashboard for your performance pages. Love the gauges. They do have a second page for it too. Tons of gauges, and you kind of need it for this truck. Propulsion, dynamics, and axle lock too, by the way, is right here. You can control the drive modes, you know, outside the screen. I like that they do that too, so it pops up this menu for you here. You can put it in sport mode and it shows you what you're going to adjust to, right? I like that. On this side, there's the Baja mode. And trailer tow pages. And then here's your race options. So if you want to do launch control, things like that, you can set the RPM for that too. Man, there's just so much. Like, I love this truck. Heads up displays right there. I mean, what does this truck not have? As I said, it does have massage seats, so you can hit the button on the side, or you can go to the comfort tab, hit massage here, and then you can set up exactly what you want. So you can just do the bottom, or you can do the top without the bottom. You can change the level of intensity. You have 5 different settings, and they work pretty good too. My wife says she liked these seats too. More of that leather wrapping on the side here. Paddle shifters, they actually work really good. I drove these trucks in the past and they work really well, and I didn't show it to you and I always forget. You have the sport pedals down below, and then this screen here is fully customizable. You can see so much information in here, and as I said, the gauges are just endless. Tons and tons of gauges here. So let's go ahead and check out the Payload, and that'll pretty much end the video. Gross axle weight rating out front is going to be 4,300 pounds. The rear is 4,200 pounds. They do raise those ratings too for this truck. And the gross vehicle rating is 7,800 pounds. Typically it's 7,100 pounds. 18 by 9 wide wheels. And then right there, 1,203 pounds of payload, which is obviously low because of what this is. Tire pressure is 38 PSI all the way around. I don't have my glasses on. Again, one of the best Baja trucks we've ever seen. The Ford Raptor is nice, and they pretty much started this whole thing because the Ford F-150 Raptor has always been the go-to, but when they came out with the TRX and the RHO, this truck really did make a big splash in the segment. And as far as pricing goes, I mean, you can get this truck under 80 grand with no options, and you still get this wide body, you still get that suspension, you get the high output engine, and it still has a decent interior without the level 1 equipment group. See you guys in the next video.